Alrighty, guys. Kentucky's struggles continue. 6-4 in the conference, and we are now 24 in the country, 16-7 overall. We have 4 home losses. If Kentucky would have taken care of their home games, like I said, we would be undefeated or have 1 loss in the conference. We would be right here at the top with South Carolina, Alabama, Auburn. We'd be right there with them. We'd be right there struggling to get that win the SEC, but we cannot cover our home games. It's just hard to believe we've lost 3 in a row at home, and the struggles continue. We're still ranked 24 in the country, if you want to look at that as a positive, I guess, but we don't deserve to be ranked if you really do think about it. I mean, it's really a disgrace what this team has become. As I've said, I'm just so disappointed in them. I had high hopes for them, and it's just falling apart. But look at this. South Carolina leading up the SEC 9-2 with Alabama right there. We got Auburn 8-3, Tennessee 8-3. Kentucky could realistically get third if they would start doing what they're supposed to do. I don't think Auburn and Tennessee is going to win the rest of their games, and we face Auburn this week. So, I mean, we're still there. Even Florida and Texas A&M is realistically still there with 4 losses. They can get the third place possibly. I don't know if we can get second place. I don't see why we can't get third. Get in the top 3 in the SEC, but it's just bad to be in that situation in the first place. That's the way I look at it. We go down here to the rankings, and we can see Kentucky hung on at 22. I thought 24. They're 22, so ranked 22, and we have 2 big games this week coming up, of course. We have the big Ole Miss game. Ole Miss 18-5, 5-5 in the conference. 13-1 at home, but they're 3-4 in a row. They're doing what they're supposed to do. They've won their home games, basically, but they've not won a few extra road games they needed. So Ole Miss will come to Rupp Arena, and I think they will be very confident after they saw what Gonzaga did to Kentucky. I'm glad Reed Sheppard played so well that game, but still Kentucky just has fallen short. It's just hard to put it into words. It's just one of those things where we're just going to have to accept it. I think that's where we're at. I think we expect too much. We've expected so much over the years that, I've got used to losing. I hate to say that, but I've got used to Kentucky losing games. The Gonzaga game, I was like, we lost. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be excited for our team and the games coming up, but we're not. I'm not. I still watch them, but it's like the passion's going away. I've lost a lot of the passion. So, Kentucky 22 now. You look at the top 10, we got UConn, Purdue, Houston, North Carolina, Tennessee, Duke, South Carolina right there at 11. Auburn's above us. Alabama's above us. Tennessee's above us. South Carolina's above us. You see just how far we've fallen. It's disappointing, no doubt about it. So, Mississippi State tonight. I don't know what to expect. I really don't. We should win the game. We should have beat Gonzaga. We went to overtime and still got beat by Gonzaga. So, that's just very disappointing. Mississippi State, I guess they've won how many in a row, though? Let's see. They lost 1 at Alabama, then they won their last 2 because they won the Georgia game, they won the Missouri game. So, can't really hold the Alabama loss against them because Alabama's real good. Let's see. Ole Miss won that. Well, there's not much more to say about it, people. We're just going to have to hope for the best. The disappointment is real. The expectations, of course, will always be the same. National championship or bust. And that's where we're at right now. It's very disappointing. There's no doubt about it. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to pick Kentucky tonight. I'm going to pick them to pull this one out. It's hard not to pick them to win this game, but again, I'm not going to be surprised if they lose. Are you? I'm not going to be a bit surprised. I'll pick Kentucky to pull it out. The offense on Kentucky's also been struggling, of course, as we've noticed. But Reed Shepherd has picked up. Big Z needs to get more minutes. But I'm not the coach. I've just been a Kentucky fan, pretty much all my life. What do I know, right? What do I know, right? Exactly. So anyway, that's pretty much it. Kentucky, I'm going to pick Kentucky to win 83-77 or something. We should blow them out, but I just don't know if we can. I don't know what this team has got left. We got a big game coming up this week, of course, after this. We need to win this game and go into Auburn and just see what happens. Because we got the big Auburn game coming up, and that's sure to be good or bad, who knows. There it is, South Carolina and Auburn play tomorrow. So we'll see how that one goes for Auburn at home, and then we got Kentucky traveling to Auburn. So there we have it. We'll see what a real coach looks like, hopefully. We'll see we're going to see what a real coach looks like in Bruce Pearl. There we go. Somebody with pretty much no talent turning a team into another top 15, 20 team right now, Auburn. So they went back a little bit, but still, to do what he does as a coach is amazing. I just look at Bruce Pearl and I wonder what he would do with a team if he had the talent like we have at Kentucky. How good of a coach would he be? How great would that be? Just imagine Bruce Pearl with Kentucky's talent. That's what I always think about. Just imagine that. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That's my official prediction. We'll see how it goes from here. I'm going to stick with Kentucky, of course, like I said. I've been a fan all my life. It's just hard right now. It's just disappointing. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Go Big Blue.